Sup, tech nerds? Lottie here again. Good news, bad news day. Bad news, I think. Will we start with the bad news or the good news? We're gonna start with the bad news, and it's not my fringe. I cut my hair, and I quite like it. No, the bad news is people keep wasting our time. So let's get into that. I spent the good majority, sort of yesterday and today, cleaning up all of the rails and the rocker covers because we want to make everything nice and clean, as is expected. We went to town to pick up our duck egg blue paint, which is this color. And we got this color. And we were told, oh, no, it's just going to be fine. It is not fine. At this rate, we're going to end up with a green engine, not duck egg blue. Very cross with that. I don't know how well the camera picks up on it. It should. To my eye, it's basically blue and green. Again, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick up on it. So thank Christ, I've only done, just a little touch up on these. The reason these are covered is because I've actually polished all the brass under there and clear coated. That came up brilliant. And then as soon as I hit it with the green paint, I got very cross. So not happy about that. We gave them this, exactly this, and said, make color match. And then they gave us a tin of paint and said, yes, it color match, and it doesn't color match. So we're gonna have to go back in, and I'm gonna have to get very cross and upset with them, which is really odd because they did fine with the yellow. So this is the yellow that we're gonna do the rocker covers in. For those who don't know, we do the rocker covers in yellow kind of more as a homage to what you call yellow tops, which are the modified Meteor engines that tend to go through. Normally all the Meteors come out in this duck egg blue or in this color, like the slate gray. But normally once they go through a sort of mod shop, they come up with yellow rocker covers, and they should have a mod plate on them, which is this one here, and that's why we're using this rocker cover. It's technically the least good rocker cover that we have, but it's the only one with the mod plate. The other good one's over there. Stop getting distracted, Lottie. Yellow. They did okay with the yellow. So this is the original yellow that I used our old tin of paint, and this is the new yellow, and it's not bad. So we're quite happy with that. When we did this last time, we were in Ballarat, and everyone was so helpful, and we could get everything that we wanted, and we could make a lovely engine that color. We are not in Ballarat now. We are in Albury-Wodonga, or actually we're out in the sticks, but Albury-Wodonga is where we go to get all our stuff. And absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. So yeah, that's terrible. More bad news. I was supposed to, let me turn the camera. I was supposed to do the fan belts on the Centurion today. Of course, we went into town and picked up the green paint that's supposed to be blue. And lo and behold, so you can see Peter's upset. Lo and behold, no fan belts whatsoever. We called them yesterday, we called them this morning, and they said, yes, it will be arriving in the 9 o'clock shipment. And then they didn't arrive at the 9 o'clock shipment. So, not happy, Jan. Yeah, very, 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 very upset. So, I'm sure there's more disappointing news. It feels a bit like that. But no, we're going to end on a high note. Yay, high note. High note is the crank is in. Yay. Let me crawl under the engine. So this was sort of yesterday's job. I spent all day putting the end caps in, sealing them up, lock wiring them in, and then fitting them so these sit on quite a few people have been asking about the bearings. So these are a Babbitt / shell type bearing. Can't really see it, but just in there. So there's essentially two halves of the bearing, hence shell bearing, but they're also called Babbitt bearings. And they just sit in there. They are machine fit for this crank. So you can't just flip them around. You also can't put the bearings on this one into this one. You can't do that. So that's why the engine can move so nicely, is because we did our research and we made sure everything goes in the right spot. If you want technical specs, these are torqued to 90 foot-pounds. So that's what we did. And yeah, we're pretty happy. That was the good news for yesterday. And it ended. Oh, more. I'll try and add some technical stuff to keep people interested rather than just me moaning and groaning. This is the timing marks for the engine. Am I upside down? No, I'm not. So each of these little marks here are for the engine. 4As and 4Bs have different timing marks. That's probably the easiest way to identify them. Normally there's a little plate that just sort of sits over here. And you just unscrew it from under the tank and you can get access to the timing mark. And because it's a dry sump system, you don't get absolutely covered in oil, which is good. So yeah, this is where you time your magnetos and your, what do you call them? Camshafts. There we go, that's it. So these little A marks, where are we? So A1 denotes bank A and number 1 piston. And when we go to the other side of the engine, we should get bank B, piston 6. And that'll be bottom dead center, all your fun little bits and pieces. What's that one? Bottom A1, bottom dead center. We'll keep going around. B6 IO, so that should be inlet opening. So that's where you time your camshaft inlet opening on the B6 cylinder. And there's B6 top dead center. Yay! Going around more, these are the ones that you need for your magnetos. A1 inlet opening, again for your camshaft. And then A1 EM, that is your exhaust side magneto. A1 TDC, and you'll see A1 in mag. They are on the same line, which is that one there. So, yeah, A1 top dead center and your inlet magneto should be timed on the same mark. It's a bit more nuanced than that. Of course, when we get to timing this thing, which is quite a ways away, I will show exactly how to do that. I think I already made a short little video on it at one point, but I'll do another one to keep people interested. Oh God, that's hideous. Yeah, so that's good news, bad news, Lottie, today. I'm cross. I'm just trying to be happy for everyone. Because, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to have to go into town and yell at people. Not yell at people, I'm actually quite nice. But I'm going to be visibly upset because they're just wasting our time. And kind of over it, if I'm honest. So, yeah, that's the sort of nonsense that we get to deal with. But we're all happy. So, hit like and subscribe. Leave a nice little comment. Ask questions. We like answering questions. And I like being able to talk technical jargon, even if it's not pertaining to anything that I'm doing in the day. It's also quite bright, that's why I'm squinting. So, awesome. We will see you tomorrow.